Have you ever wondered what's actually happening inside your body during intimacy? It's not just a physical act. It's a complex and fascinating symphony of biological and psychological events. Today, we're going to take a journey through the science of sex, exploring what happens from the first moment of attraction to the final moments of calm. Let's start with the brain. The brain is our largest and most important sex organ. When we feel attracted to someone or anticipate intimacy, our brain kicks into high gear. It starts by releasing a flood of chemicals. One of the first on the scene is dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter. It's associated with pleasure, motivation, and reward. This is what makes us feel excited and focused on our partner. It is the same chemical that is released when we eat our favorite food or listen to a great song. At the same time, the brain starts pumping out norepinephrine, which you might know as adrenaline. This is what causes that racing heart, the butterflies in your stomach, and that heightened sense of awareness. Everything feels more intense, more vibrant. Your senses are sharpened: touch, sight, smell all become more acute. Your pupils might even dilate, which is an unconscious signal of interest and arousal. So, even before anything physical happens, your brain is already setting the stage, preparing your body for what's to come. As arousal builds, we enter what sex researchers Masters and Johnson called the excitement phase. This is where the physical changes really become noticeable. The brain sends signals down the spinal cord, and blood flow starts to be redirected. In men, this increased blood flow to the penis is what leads to an erection. In women, it causes the clitoris to swell and the vaginal walls to become lubricated. This lubrication is crucial for comfort and pleasure during intercourse. It's an amazing example of how our bodies naturally prepare themselves. Beyond the genitals, other changes are happening all over the body. Your heart rate continues to climb, your blood pressure rises, and your breathing becomes faster and more shallow. You might even notice your skin becoming flushed, especially on the chest and neck. This is known as the sex flush, and it's caused by the dilation of blood vessels near the surface of the skin. Your muscles also begin to tense up, a process called myotonia. You might feel this in your hands, feet, face, and abdomen. It's all part of the body's buildup of tension. Now, let's talk about the hormones at play. Testosterone, often thought of as a male hormone, is actually crucial for libido in both men and women. It fuels our desire for intimacy. Estrogen also plays a key role, particularly in women, by helping to maintain the health of vaginal tissues and contributing to lubrication. These hormones work in concert with the brain's neurochemicals to create the full experience of desire and arousal. As we move from excitement into the next phase, the plateau phase, these effects intensify. The name is a little misleading because things are definitely not flat. Instead, it's a period where the excitement is sustained at a high level before orgasm. For men, the testes are drawn up closer to the body. For women, the outer part of the vagina swells, creating what's called the orgasmic platform, which can increase the sensation for both partners. The heart rate, breathing, and muscle tension reach their peak. The body is on the verge, holding that high level of arousal. This phase can last for a few seconds or for many minutes, and it's a period of intense pleasure and anticipation. And then we arrive at the peak of the experience, orgasm. This is the shortest but most intense phase. It's essentially a release of all the sexual tension that has been building up. It's characterized by a series of involuntary rhythmic muscle contractions. In men, these contractions in the pelvic region are what cause ejaculation. In women, the contractions occur in the muscles of the pelvic floor and the uterus. But what's happening in the brain during orgasm? It's a spectacular fireworks display of neural activity. The pleasure centers of the brain are firing on all cylinders. And at the same time, parts of the brain responsible for logic and self-control, like the prefrontal cortex, temporarily go offline. This might be why we feel a sense of release and lose ourselves in the moment. During orgasm, the brain is flooded with another powerful hormone, oxytocin. You may have heard it called the love hormone or the cuddle chemical. Oxytocin is deeply involved in social bonding, trust, and attachment. It is the same hormone that is released when a mother bonds with her baby or when you hug a loved one. Its release during orgasm is what helps create that feeling of closeness and connection with a partner. It strengthens the emotional bond between people. Alongside oxytocin, the body releases endorphins. These are the body's natural painkillers and mood elevators. They create a feeling of euphoria and deep relaxation. It's the reason why sex can be a great stress reliever. The combination of oxytocin and endorphins creates a powerful cocktail of bliss and contentment. After the peak comes the resolution phase. This is the period where the body gradually returns to its unaroused state. The swelling subsides, blood pressure and heart rate drop, and breathing returns to normal. The sex flush disappears. This is a time of calm and relaxation. There's a key difference here between men and women. Men typically enter a refractory period, during which they cannot achieve another orgasm for a certain amount of time. This period can last anywhere from a few minutes to many hours and tends to get longer with age. Women, on the other hand, do not generally have a refractory period. This means that with continued stimulation, some women are capable of having multiple orgasms. The feelings of closeness and intimacy often continue long into this resolution phase, thanks again to that lingering oxytocin. This is why cuddling and talking after sex can feel so good and be so important for a relationship. It reinforces the emotional connection that was just strengthened on a biochemical level. So to recap this incredible journey, it all starts in the brain with a rush of dopamine and norepinephrine, creating excitement and desire. This triggers physical changes throughout the body, driven by increased blood flow and hormones like testosterone. Muscle tension builds through the excitement and plateau phases, leading to the explosive release of orgasm. During this peak, the brain is flooded with oxytocin and endorphins, which foster bonding and create a sense of euphoria. Finally, the body returns to a state of calm during the resolution phase, leaving us feeling relaxed and connected. Understanding this science isn't about reducing a beautiful, intimate experience to a set of chemical reactions. Instead, it can deepen our appreciation for our bodies and our connections with others. It shows us that sex is a holistic experience involving our mind, our hormones, and our entire physiology, all working together in a remarkable and beautifully complex dance. It highlights how physical intimacy is deeply intertwined with our emotional and psychological well-being, fostering connection and reducing stress. It's a powerful part of the human experience, and the science behind it is just as amazing. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive today. If you found this fascinating, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content about how our amazing bodies work. We'll see you in the next one.